In the first two videos, we followed the movie's timeline and covered the Daytona Endurance Race, the Baja 1000 off-road race, and the basic rules and schedule of F1 that the protagonist participated in at the beginning. We also explained the F1 tire rules and the impact of aerodynamics. If you missed them, you can watch the previous episodes, which I believe will give you a deeper understanding of the movie. Today, we continue to follow the movie's plot to talk about the unique and interesting rules and technologies in the world of motorsports. The mysterious track flags, the silent language of race car drivers. As the movie's plot progresses, Pitt begins to interact with his teammate, Pierce, and gains an advantage on the track through some clever tricks. Here we can see a very interesting detail, the waving of flags on the track. Many unexpected situations can occur on the track, and often quick communication and signal sharing with the drivers are necessary. Thus, flag waving has become the simplest means of communication. As the name suggests, the colors and combinations of the flags directly convey the current state of the track and instructions to the drivers. Being visual cues, they are very clear, making it easy for both the drivers and the trackside audience to understand what is happening. These flag signals are common not only in F1, but in various motorsport competitions, and even in recreational karting. Let's introduce some of the basic flag signals. Yellow flag, warning, danger zone. As a warning color, yellow flags are specifically used to alert drivers when there is a dangerous situation on the track. When a yellow flag is shown, it usually means there has been an accident ahead, and drivers may need to move their vehicles or take other actions. It could also indicate an obstacle affecting passage. In this case, drivers need to slow down and proceed through the corner with caution. Red flag, stop the race. As the highest level of alert, red signifies a stop. When a red flag is waved on the track, it means there has likely been a very serious accident or extremely adverse weather conditions, sudden rain or snow. On smaller tracks, a red flag means everyone immediately stops and pulls over until the track is clear. In F1, a red flag requires all cars to return to the pit lane. This is also why the protagonist wins at the end of the movie. When he was too far behind to catch up, a serious accident occurred. After returning to the pits, the protagonist got an extra set of tires and closed the gap, naturally giving him the means to compete with the main rival. Black and white checkered flag, victory, and the finish line. In the world of racing, this is the flag that all drivers long to see. When the first car crosses the finish line, this flag is waved. It signifies the end of the race. For the winning driver, this black and white flag is the symbol of victory, meaning they will stand on the top step of the podium. For slower drivers who have been lapped, seeing this flag means the race is over and they can return to the pit lane. Of course, if you're driving a pay-per-lap go-kart, seeing the checkered flag means your time is up and it's time to head back to the pits. Blue flag, let by. This flag also appears in the movie. When Pitt is being lapped by Verstappen, the track marshal shows him a blue flag and Pitt exclaims, "This guy is really fast." The blue flag is specifically used to signal a slower car to let a faster car pass. When a car behind is very close and about to lap the car in front, the slower car must actively give way. Failure to do so is considered malicious blocking. According to the rules, if a driver ignores 3 consecutive blue flags, they will face severe penalties, ranging from a time penalty to disqualification from the race. However, Pitt is very clever in the movie. He uses the rules to his advantage by only letting the other car pass after the 3rd blue flag. This is a tactic to delay his opponent as much as possible without breaking the rules. Black and white diagonal flag. Warning. This flag is usually shown along with the driver's number. It's somewhat like a yellow card in football. When the race officials believe a driver's behavior is unsportsmanlike, such as malicious crashing or blocking, this flag is shown as a warning. If the driver repeats the offense, the penalty will be more severe. Black flag, disqualified. If the black and white diagonal flag is a yellow card, then the black flag is the undisputed red card. When a driver repeatedly violates the rules and ignores warnings, the officials will wave the black flag accompanied by the driver's number, immediately disqualifying them from the race. Additionally, if the officials find a technical infringement on a car, like secretly modified data, a black flag will also be shown, requiring the driver to retire from the race immediately and undergo an investigation. The thrilling DRS system, there's an impressive scene in the movie. A driver presses a button on the steering wheel, the car's rear wing instantly flattens, the vehicle surges forward and completes a beautiful overtake. This cool moment is thanks to a unique technology in F1 DRS. DRS stands for Drag Reduction System. Its introduction was intended to increase the spectacle of the race by making overtaking easier. Visually, it's a bit like a nitro boost in a racing game, but the principle is completely different. The principle of DRS is to reduce the car's aerodynamic drag on the straights, thereby instantly increasing its top speed. On high-speed straights, the speed difference between teams is very small, but DRS can provide a speed advantage of 10-20 km per hour, enough to complete a clean overtake. The technology and rules behind DRS, the core of this system lies in its ability to control air resistance by adjusting the angle of the rear wing. In corners, the wing angle is greater to provide more downforce, keeping the car glued to the track. On the straights, the driver can flatten the wing to reduce drag and achieve a higher top speed. Of course, as a superweapon, the use of DRS is strictly limited. It cannot be used indefinitely. To ensure fairness and spectacle, drivers can only use DRS under specific conditions. For example, when the following car is less than 1 second behind the car in front, and they are in a designated DRS zone on the track. During practice and qualifying sessions, the rules for using DRS are relatively relaxed. However, in the official race, there are many situations where DRS is prohibited, such as the first 2 laps of the race, when the safety car is deployed, or when the car being chased is actively defending. In the movie, when the driver is told over the radio that they can use DRS, the momentary acceleration and overtake undoubtedly ignite the passion of everyone at the racetrack. It's worth mentioning that in the rainy race at Monza in the movie, Pierce manages to overtake Verstappen. That time he didn't rely on DRS, but on another technique that is particularly effective for gaining speed in wet conditions. We will analyze this technique in detail in a future episode. Additional thoughts. The beauty of the interplay between technology and rules. From flag signals to DRS, we can see that motorsports are not just a contest of speed and passion, but also a game of strategy between rules and technology. The flags represent the oldest and most intuitive form of track communication, ensuring the safety of the race in a simple, universal way. The DRS system, on the other hand, is a clever design of modern technology aimed at enhancing the spectacle of the race. These two very different tools actually demonstrate a core concept. Rules are the boundaries of technology, while technology constantly challenges the limits of the rules. An excellent race car driver is not just someone who knows how to drive. They must also be a master of the rules. They need to understand the deep meaning of each flag and know when the DRS system can be activated and when it must be turned off. Just as Pitt did in the movie, he used the blue flag rule to cleverly delay his opponent without breaking any rules. This isn't cheating. It's the ultimate understanding and application of the rules. A top-tier team, in turn, needs to constantly seek breakthroughs and innovations within the framework of the technical regulations. They must design the most effective rear wing to utilize DRS, a chassis that can best adapt to tire wear, and tactical strategies that can respond to various flag signals. So, when we watch a car race, we are seeing not just speed, but also intelligence. It is a spectacular drama woven together by the drivers, the teams, the technology, the rules, and even a small flag. This is precisely the charm of motorsports. In the next video, we will delve deeper into track reconnaissance and driver training, so please stay tuned.